Today, let's talk about serotonin hormone. Activities such as sunbathing, self-care, healthy diet, yoga, walking, socializing, laughing, sitting next to the nature, having a good sleep, and many more increases serotonin levels. Serotonin is a happy hormone, and it's stored in granules. It is a monoamine neurotransmitter, which is also present in plants and insects. It is also a precursor for melatonin. It was discovered in 1937 by Vittorio Erspamer, along with his professor Maffeo Vialli. They published the isolation of unknown substance named enteramine, after its source in G.I. tract and its amine character which induced contraction of smooth muscles and uterus in rat. In 1945, Irvine Page, director of Cleveland Clinic, hypothesized that hypertension disorder might be due to the formation of a blood-borne vasoconstrictive substance. Page's group was completed in 1945 and 1946 by two researchers, biochemist Arda Green and organic chemist Maurice Rapport. Green's research was mainly to enzymes and other proteins and contributed an important technique to the serotonin project, i.e. the perfused isolated rabbit ear that responded to the extracts prepared by Rapport with a vasoconstriction. In Rapport's paper, he mentioned that more than 900 liters of bovine blood serum was isolated in the outcome of few mg of crystals of interfering vasoconstrictor substance, and this crystallized substance was given the name serotonin. In 1953, Welsh along with his student Twerog discovered an evidence for the function of serotonin as excitatory neurotransmitter. In 1957, Gaddam and Piccarelli discovered the remarkable diversity of 5-HT receptors. The 5-HT causes contraction of the guinea pig ileum by two types of receptors, viz. D-dibenzoline and M-morphine receptors, which blocks the responses to 5-HT structure. It has a backbone of amino acid. This is serotonin molecular structure. Biochemistry. Tryptophan is a precursor of serotonin. It undergoes hydroxylation to form 5-hydroxytryptophan, which then undergoes decarboxylation to form 5-hydroxytryptamine, that is serotonin. Function. Serotonin regulates mood. It has antiviral properties. Basophils secrete serotonin to induce inflammation, and it signals platelets for phagocytosis. It shows ocular activity as it dilates the pupil. It increases intracellular calcium levels in cardiac muscle, which results in tachyarrhythmias. It also shows cardiovascular activity as it dilates the blood vessels. It remodels pulmonary vasculature. It increases gastric emptying, glucose uptake in muscle tissue, lipid accumulation in liver, insulin secretion, and modulates micturition. Disorders. Serotonin syndrome is caused due to accidental overdose or intentional overdose of serotonin elevating medications. It shows symptoms such as clonus, hyperreflexia, hyperthermia. Carcinoid syndrome is a paraneoplastic syndrome with some clinical overlap with serotonin syndrome. It produces vast quantities of serotonin in body and shows symptoms such as flushing, diarrhea, etc. Pharmacology. Agonist drugs are those who binds to the receptor to produce response, whereas antagonist drug are those who binds to the receptor and blocks the agonist to bind to it and prevent it from the production of response. Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, are a widely used type of antidepressant. They're mainly prescribed to treat depression, particularly persistent or severe cases, and are often used in combination with a talking therapy such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Examples are cyperamyl, oxactin. Now, I will discuss about some of the agonist and antagonist. There are 7 serotonin receptors. First is 5-HT1A. It is present in 5-HT neurons of midbrain raphe nuclei, and is deeply involved in mechanism of action of antidepressant drugs. Agonist drug at 5-HT1A receptor are buspirone, gepirone, ipsipirone, tandospirone, prevents nerve synapses. 5-HT1B and D are present at axonal terminals of 5-HT neurons and other neurons. It prevents migraine. Agonist drug at this receptor are sumatriptan, rizatriptan, naratriptan. It contracts blood vessels. 5-HT4 are present in G.I. tract. It increases contraction of smooth muscles. Agonist drugs at this receptors are cisapride, etopride, mozapride, renzapride, tegaserad. 5-HT2A receptors are present in cerebral neurons. It decreases contraction of smooth muscles. Antagonist drug at this receptors are ketanserin, ritanserin, clozapine, risperidone, prevents hypertension and psychosis. 5-HT2D receptors are present in area postrema region of the brain. It decreases cancer-induced effect. Antagonist drug at this receptors are ondansetron, granisetron, tropicetron, prevents vomiting and nausea. Thanks for watching.